Hey David, let me ask you something. Have you ever stopped to think about where the Stickman came from? That little stick figure we see in animations, memes, funny videos, and even motivational clips these days.
Dude, I've actually asked myself that a few times, but I never really looked into it. And you know what? Now I'm curious. Where did the Stickman come from? Who had the crazy idea to draw a little figure made of lines into circle and turn it into a phenomenon?
Well, get ready, because today we're telling the true story behind the Stickman. Spoiler alert, he's way older than you think. We're talking about a character that's been around for centuries.
Centuries? Oh, come on. Now you've got me hooked. You better explain this.
It all started with the most basic form of visual record in human history, cave paintings. That's right. Those first doodles made by our ancestors on cave walls already showed human figures drawn with stick shapes. It was the fastest and most universal way to represent a person.
Wait, are you telling me the Stickman was born before writing?
Exactly. But of course, back then, he didn't have a cool name. He was just a form of communication. A stick figure with a spear meant warrior. With a bow, it meant hunter. And over time, it evolved.
Man, I never thought of it that way. So how did he end up in animations?
Fast forward a few thousand years, we arrive in the 1990s. With the rise of the internet and personal computers, early programmers started experimenting with simple animations. And who was easy to animate? Yep, the Stickman.
Oh man, I remember those Flash animations. They were insane. There was always a Stickman fighting hundreds of enemies with a sword and winning. Pure charisma.
Exactly. One of the pioneers was Alan Becker, creator of the famous Animator versus Animation series in 2006. He basically gave life to the Stickman and turned him into a rebel against his own creator. That's when the character went from a simple drawing to a digital culture icon.
Dude, that was revolutionary. Simplicity turning into pure creativity. And the crazy part is, the Stickman became a universal symbol. Doesn't matter the culture, country, or age. Everyone understands what he represents.
And today, he's way more than just a meme. Stickman has become the hero in stories of resilience, the star of motivational videos, featured in kids' channels, action clips, dramas, and even therapeutic videos.
And it's wild because even without a face, without details, without clothes, he can be anything. Sad, happy, angry, funny. It all depends on the movement, the story, the emotion.
That's the genius of it. The Stickman is like a blank canvas. He represents all of us. He fits into any story because we bring him to life.
So you're saying the Stickman doesn't have a single creator. He evolved along with humanity, but he truly came to life with the internet and people like Alan Becker and so many independent animators, right?
Exactly. The Stickman is one of the greatest examples of how something simple can be incredibly powerful. And guess what? He keeps evolving. Today, he's in YouTube videos, TikTok, motivational content, games, and right here in our podcast.
And now everyone listening will look at that little stick figure with new eyes. They'll see more than just a line and a circle. They'll see a symbol of human creativity. Man, that was awesome. From now on, every time I see a Stickman, I'm going to remember he's older than paper and more relevant than a lot of celebrities out there.
Thanks to everyone who tuned into this episode. If you liked it, share it with your friends and tell us who's your favorite Stickman, the one that inspires you, makes you laugh, or helps you keep moving forward.
See you in the next episode. And remember, sometimes the simplest figure can carry the most powerful stories. Thanks, everyone.